What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Will Rose here and I am back. It's been a bit of a hiatus, but it's time to make my Premier League predictions for the season. As the season starts on Friday, my beloved Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace. So yeah, we're going to start in 20th and we're going to work our way up to the top 4. I'll be doing top scorers, top assists. I'll cut it up and clip it for TikTok. So yeah. Where do you think is going to win the league? Who do you think is going to come bottom? Who's going to be top scorer? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, here we go. And then bottom, I don't think any other team really is going to come close. I think Bournemouth going straight back down. The recruitment, I've not noticed anything super good. And yeah, I think they're going down, to be honest with you. Joining them, I think we will probably have Forest. Forest, they've got a good fan base. I know a couple of Forest fans. But to be honest with you, I don't see it. They've made some good acquisitions, but will the squad gel? No, I don't quite think so. So, yeah. And then finally, the other team going down. I know this is going to be quite scary because normally you would predict Fulham to go down. But I'm going to say Southampton. I think it's finally their time under Hasenhüttl to go down. They've had their 9-0s. They've had their close-ish run-ins. And I think this is going to be the time where Hasenhüttl and his men go down, barring... Probably, I mean, to be fair, Fulham could be awful, but speaking of Fulham, they're obviously going to be 17th. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like a guarantee that they stay up, but we'll see. You know, it's interesting. I think maybe for once, and hopefully for that extra bit of Leno money, Fulham stay up in the Premier League. Moving on to 16th. 16th, I think it's going to be Everton. Their recruitment's been crap. Their manager's crap, their squad is crap, and they lost Richarlison. That's all I really have to say. I really don't think Everton, they might go down, to be honest with you. I've got them staying up, but they will have another pretty ugly season. So, yeah. 15th, I'm going to go Leeds. I think they'll be a little bit further away from the drop than they were this year, but again, not taking that big step. They've lost Rafinha, they've lost Calvin Phillips, but they spent a lot of money. The likes of the right back, I can't remember his name, something Son. Is it Christensen? I think it's Christensen. They've signed Mark Rocker. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting name, Mark. I can't remember. It's going to be interesting to see Leeds, but I don't think they're going to be too great. Then in 14th place, okay, so after some deliberating, 14th place is going to be Brentford. I think that they will once again stay up. I like their squad. I think Aaron Hickey is a very good signing. I've not seen him play, but I mean, Arsenal were linked, and Bologna obviously created Tomiyasu, who turned out to be a pretty good player. Then just above Brentford, I'm going to go for Aston Villa. Gerrard keeping his side kind of mid-table. Hopefully a bit of a better season, but you never know. Their squad is good. Will Coutinho pick up some form? We don't know. Moving on to 12th, I have gone for Leicester City. And you might be thinking, well, that's quite low for Leicester. And to be honest with you, I really think this is Brendan Rodgers' last season at the Foxes. They're going to probably sell Maddison. They might sell Tielemans. And if we're being completely honest, they weren't very good last year. I think they've realised, I mean, Schmeichel's gone as well. I think they've realised they're not going to be pushing for top 4 anymore because there's too much money in it. And they squandered their opportunities. I mean, seriously, if Fofana goes for 80 million, like he maybe been rumoured, I don't think he'll go. But I mean, they're rocking 80 million for Fofana. You're not going to get that realistically. I think they're in trouble. I think Rodgers is in trouble. I think Leicester in trouble. Vardy's getting older. Not a good season for the Foxes. So yeah, Leicester in 12th position. Okay, so in 11th, I have gone for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They could be lower. That might be a dodgy prediction, but it depends. If Neto can get healthy, he's a good player. Neves, if he stays, which he probably will because no one seems to want to sign Neves. I think Wolves will probably get in and around that middle bit of the table. You know, it's quite a up in the air toss up between some teams. And in 10th place, getting into the top half, you've got Crystal Palace, Patrick Vieira's men. And to be honest with you, I think it's a perfect spot for them. I think they were good last year, and I think they're going to be good again this year. Zaha, Eze, Elise, Edouard, no Gallagher, but you know, I think that they will live without him. I don't think he's as good as everyone was making out. He's a good player, but you know, not super duper. So yeah, Palace in 10th. Then into the 9th place, I'm pretty sure I went for Brighton. I think that Brighton are good. I think Graham Potter's a good manager. Undav coming in from the Belgian league. He was good for Saint-Gilloise last season. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, sue me. But yeah, I think Graham Potter seemed to do the job most seasons. Ninth would be good for them. Looks like they might be losing Cucurella, although they did just tweet that they've not agreed. So it's a bit weird, a bit like the Alpine F1 scenario. But yeah, very interesting stuff with Cucurella. And then into 8th position, narrowly missing out on a European spot, I've gone for Newcastle. I think they'll be very good this season compared to previous years. Eddie Howe got that squad cooking. Botman's a great signing. Pope's a great signing. Maddison will be a fantastic signing if they can get that done. Will they get it done? Maybe. And if they do, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And they might even pip my 7th place team, West Ham United. But I'm going to stick with West Ham there for now. Interesting window. They signed Scamacca from Sassuolo. Good signing, I believe. He was a bit of a donkey against England in the Odd Nations League. But, you know, he scored like 16 goals or something, I think, in Serie A last season. So you can't really go wrong. West Ham have needed a striker. Antonio is not very good. So, yeah. And in 6th place, I've got Manchester United. Their fans can cry about it all they want. Your squad's not brilliant. You're overhyped. I mean, seriously, where the hell is this Anthony Martial praise coming from? He's washed. He went to Sevilla and got dropped quickly. If it's not an attitude problem, then he's just wank at football, I'm afraid. I mean, it's not a good look for Manchester United. Sancho, I think, will cook this season. Great footballer. Ronaldo is up in the air whether he'll stay. Interesting stuff around there. Ten Hag, good manager, but yeah, United 6th. And then in 5th, same as last season, I'm going to go for my Arsenal. Unfortunately, I think once again we won't make the Champions League, at least via the league. I think the Europa League, we've got quite a good chance. I think we'll be very good this season, but with Thomas Partey probably not playing, and in my humble opinion, most certainly shouldn't be playing after the disgusting acts that he committed, regardless of whether or not he'll be prosecuted because of some weird get-round. It doesn't matter to me. Thomas Partey should not be playing for my football club. It's pathetic that they've not already taken action. Clearly, there is an issue going on there, and some of our fans going out and abusing the woman that he abused is just absolutely pathetic. Get a life and switch your head on. Come on, man. Some of them are kids. You don't know better, but seriously, grow a brain for 5 seconds and realise that something disgusting has happened and that Thomas Partey should not be playing football for Arsenal next season. And regardless of that, I think that the other teams above us will be better, Partey or no Partey. So yeah, sorry, I got a bit heated, but I think it's absolutely disgusting that he's still on our books. Yeah, okay, so 4th place, I've gone for Chelsea. They were bad at the end of last season. Lukaku's gone. It's good for them. Obviously, a couple of signings. Raheem Sterling has the propensity to be very good. I think that if you're going to be real about it, it's quite difficult for Arsenal to eclipse them, especially when they get Koulibaly playing their 5-back. Reece James, Chilwell fit. Cucurella might be coming in. You never know. But they play good football. Tuchel's a great manager. And yeah, Chelsea 4th. 3rd place is our biggest rivals, Tottenham. I think that Kane and Son, Conte, just a mixture for perfection. Perisic could be a great signing. Basuma could be a great signing. Longley's an ass signing, but we can throw that around the corner, really. Richarlison, sound a pigeon, but I think Spurs will finish 3rd. And then way ahead of the other two is obviously Man City and Liverpool. And which order am I going for? Well, I think you'll find that in 2nd place, I have gone for Liverpool. I think that, yes, they could compete for the title, but they've lost Sadio Mane and they brought in Darwin Núñez, who, don't get me wrong, good footballer, but will he live up to Mane's standards? Maybe not. Jota's injured at the start of the year. And at the end of the day, Manchester City have signed Calvin Phillips. They've signed Erling Braut Haaland. They have signed Julian Alvarez, and they were already the best team in the league. So in my humble opinion, it looks like probably Manchester City will win the league. Liverpool in 2nd. So yeah, top scorer in the Premier League this season. It's going to be a tough one, but I think I'm going to go Salah again because realistically, that's what he does. He's alien, you know. So yeah, top assister, I'll go Kevin De Bruyne. I think that, sorry, De Bruyne. I don't know. De Bruyne. I think that realistically, with Haaland in front of him and his already good creative numbers, he will definitely spring up those charts. I think the FA Cup winners are going to be Chelsea. I think they will break their Wembley streak, preferably with Mason Mount not on the pitch, but we'll see what happens. Carabao Cup, I think City are going to run it back. Well, not run it back, but, bring back the trophy that they love winning. Champions League, which isn't Premier League related, and it probably won't be a Premier League winner. I'm going to say that maybe this is PSG's year, although most people say that every year. But, we'll see what happens. New manager, but that happens every year as well. But I'm going to go with them. Europa League winners, I'm going to say Arsenal, because, come on, we got to do it this year. Because why the hell not? So that is my predictions. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will be hitting an Arsenal versus Palace review Friday night.